What's up, Reject Nation? Greg and John here. We're gonna watch The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 3 today. Of course, excited to check this out. Got a couple of comments about this because some of you guys saw my YouTube story I put up the other day like at 3:30 in the morning. I tried getting my reaction to the finale of Clone Wars up. I've done many edits, keeps getting blocked worldwide. I sent it over to our editor for The Mandalorian to try to cut it himself, and so I could put it up early next week. Speaking of which, Eric over at Nerd Chronic, thank you so much for editing this for us, buddy. He does such an amazing job. It's edited for us so many times in the past, edits for other people. Give him a follow today. He's earned it. Full-length reaction watch-alongs for Mandalorian will be over at our Patreon page where you sync up with the time code over there. We cover so many shows where we do watch-alongs for them, and many shows where we have the option for reaction highlights and watch-along at the same tier. Shows like Supernatural, Doctor Who, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Avatar The Last Airbender, a whole bunch. Thank you so much to everyone who's become a patron eject this holiday season. Your support means a hell of a lot. Also, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when our reaction to the next Mandalorian episode is up. Let's swing in action. Very cool.
Once we're through the atmosphere, there should be just enough fuel to slow us down if we don't burn to a crisp.
Use those retro rockets.
What a terrifying way to land. What a terrifying way to land.
Oh, buddy.
Who directed this episode?
Keep it steady, here we go. Engage reverse thrusters. Brace!
Damn, that is shot so well.
Almost there. Almost there.
Razor Crest, do you copy?
Razor Crest, you are falling.
Razor Crest, you're not listening to me, are you?
Oh, that's good landing. Love how unfazed he was the whole time. Just like, is this guy gonna land?
I love his cable.
Oh! No!
I just love my man's cable sweater over here.
Is that her hubby? Aww.
Go. Go, frog lady.
Do you have all the eggs? Every egg?
Did you count them?
Did you count them before landing? Oh, so adorable. Sasha Banks.
All right, close enough.
Here we go.
Oh damn, what's this thing gonna look like?
We'll feed her in the early morning, but we missed that because we were going out of power.
Whoa! What? Oh,
Beskar is ours.
are you kidding me? Dick. Oh my god. Other Mandalorians have to show up and like help save them, right? Yes! Yes! Oh shit! Ooh. Oh! I think this is the Night Owls.
Take that, Squidward.
I think that's Bo-Katan.
Oh.
Yes, it's her!
Take my hand.
Oh! Holy crap. That was intense.
I've been quested to deliver this child. I was hoping that...
It's her! Oh, she's part of the team.
You are not Mandalorian. He's one of them.
Eric.
One of what?
More.
Children of the Watch are a cult of religious zealots that broke away from Mandalorian society.
Oh, yes.
Their goal was to reestablish the ancient way.
There is only one way. The way of the Mandalore.
The way that this is.
That is so cool that they brought her here.
You killed my brother.
They just keep showing up.
I did.
Damn straight. Damn straight. Don't mess with her.
Yes.
I've been quested with returning this child to the Jedi.
This thing looks like Yoda.
I can lead you to one of their kind.
Ahsoka Tano.
But first, we need your help on our mission.
Of course you do.
That's so cool that Katee Sackhoff is in the show.
Yeah,
it's so
seriously.
cool. I love that. I love that. Oh!
Oh yeah.
Pirates again.
Ha!
Bloody pirates.
Damn, who directed this episode? Boom, boom, boom! Boom, boom, boom!
Yes.
Super badass.
Yes.
You're working really hard, Mando.
Yeah.
Yes. Predator.
Yeah.
Who is that guy?
Yeah. That's the one thing about this show is every character that shows up, I'm like, is it somebody special?
Close the doors. all of that.
Close all the doors.
Oh my god, she is so great.
I think we have them trapped, sir.
Where?
In the cargo control area.
Oh!
Hi, Copy. Thanks for packing up all this gear so nicely.
This is more than I signed up for.
There is something I need if I am to rule Mandalore, something that was
The
once mine.
dark saber.
You're changing the terms of the deal.
This is the way.
If you weren't so badass, I would have more issues with you.
What is it, Captain?
Finally.
Another pirate hijack.
Long live the Empire.
Damn.
Long live the Empire.
Ugh. I like that this is also giving you a glimpse of what it's like to be on the Empire payroll.
We're losing altitude fast. We need to move now. Too much firepower. Still dropping.
Oh, come on, Din Djarin, get your ass in there.
Come on, D.
Cover me.
This is his show, after all. Oh, damn.
Come on.
Now I'm at the front.
I'm the leader of the show.
I'm
It's
the
my
badass.
show.
You guys haven't let me help at all.
You might let me live, but
He won't.
Whoa.
Oh, damn.
Where can I find the Jedi?
God damn.
Take the Foundling to the city of Caladan on the forest planet of Corvus. There you'll find Ahsoka Tano.
Oh shit. Confirmed.
This is the way.
This is the way.
We will tell everyone you were a badass.
Aw. Don't.
Come on. It's time to go. Let go. Come on, kid.
Oh, so close.
My God.
Jesus.
Got more personality now, though.
Yeah, it's rustic. It's lived in.
Oh, no.
What the? Egg.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Oh, good. That was gonna be my next question.
Bryce Dallas Howard? Awesome. Wow.
Hats off,
that
dude.
was
That was
I mean, she did a good job in the first season, but damn, that was a
badass.
pretty standout episode.
Yeah,
Shit.
a lot of style.
I'm glad they brought her back. That was awesome. Have they done that already? Where they took a, she might be the first major character they brought from the animated world and brought her to live action.
With the voice.
And they cut her hair, dyed. Oh yes. All right, let's chitty chatty. Alrighty, wow. Okay, what an episode that was. The air. I should have guessed. Should have guessed. The Heiress referring. It's in reference to Bo-Katan. Should have put that together. By no means a Star Wars expert. I mean, I haven't seen Rebels. I know what happens in Rebels just because I feel like I had to know. So I'm trying to like cram in some episodes of Rebels right now in the final season just so I could really get a little bit more of the additional experience. But there were enough clues from watching Clone Wars to be like, oh yeah, it's definitely Bo-Katan they're gonna talk with. I mean, looking at here online, Sasha Banks' character is named Koska Reeves. They might have said it at one point, I might have just missed it. The way how she was watching Din Djarin and Baby Yoda at the beginning reminded me of in the final season of Clone Wars when they were originally watching Ahsoka Tano before they asked her for help to reclaim Mandalore. It seems to be Bo-Katan's forever mission, which is to constantly have to reclaim Mandalore.
Because what else if she finally does?
They reclaim it at the end of Clone Wars with Ahsoka Tano's help, and then she gets the Darksaber, from my understanding, to unite the Mandalores, and then now she's back at it.
Yeah.
I need to unite the clans. This is what I gotta do.
Well, you know, there's a classic quality of Star Wars to revitalize old conflicts, make them anew.
But it was so great to see her outfit brought exactly to life. When I saw her Mandalore outfit, I'm like, oh, the Night Owl, that's her. I know there was a little bit of some fan backlash in the sense of how they didn't cast the actress who voices Ahsoka Tano to play Ahsoka Tano. I mean, we'll see how Rosario Dawson does. I'm assuming she's gonna do a great job. It's Rosario Dawson. Specifically, Katee Sackhoff. I mean, yeah, she looks like her, you know? I actually don't know what the actress who plays Ahsoka Tano looks like, so I can't comment on that, but when it comes to Katee Sackhoff, of course, like, her voice is gonna be the same. Bringing the body language of her to life, and even just her face just looks like Bo-Katan. Yeah. So it's like, wow, she looks plucked straight out of the show. Yeah. That's amazing. That's awesome. You know, and she did a great job here. She did an amazing job here. There's a lot of little references and Easter eggs that I think you could pick up on. She calls him the Child of the Watch, which I believe is part of the, you feel free to correct me. I'm always looking to learn more, especially in the past year and a half, 2 years. As much as people will kind of crap on the way how Star Wars fan bases can be, I also feel like there's the other side where a lot of people have been very kind enough to further educate in a non-bullying way, which I always love.
In an enthusiastic way.
Yeah, because I do love learning more and more and more, because I grew up on the movies. It's only in the past couple years where I've really been wanting to further educate myself, and I've found a refreshed love for diving deeper into the lore and, you know, checking out some of the video games and the shows now and such. So yeah, I mean, if there's anything I'm missing or I get wrong, please feel free to correct me because I want to learn. I believe the Child of the Watch is a part of the Death Watch, which is what Bo-Katan was originally a part of. You see Din Djarin in the first season, and this reference here, how he was saved by the Child of the Watch. So there is this like kind of interesting connection there instantaneously with Bo-Katan and Din Djarin. Well, trying to make sure I get my facts right, but regardless of any facts or whatever, it does a great job, even if you haven't seen the Clone Wars or anything like that. As much as I'm able to pick up on a little bit more additional nuances and such, I think even if you haven't seen the show, you'll still be able to follow what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any trouble following what was happening, and I mean, I've seen some auxiliary videos that involve certain elements of the Clone Wars and the other shows and whatnot, but this, for me, as somebody who doesn't have quite as much familiarity, was cool because I like that they actually started to at least expand a bit on Mandalorian lore within this show, because there has been so much discussion of it, and there's like a really long video I remember we watched once on the whole history and stuff, but to have it, you know, come out of the ether around the show and into the show, I thought was a really nice thing. And also, you know, it's called The Mandalorian, and I would assume that we're also gonna, through the show, probe what this culture and lifestyle is, and I like that idea of them having that immediate clash of like, you guys are taking your helmets off, that's not the way I do things, and then you get this idea that, okay, well, there's been a fracturing of, you know, ideals and factions within even this religion. So, yeah, I don't know, it got me excited on a level of, I know how important this character Bo-Katan is, but also then having an expansion on the serial side of the story, because then we get our promissory of, okay, then Ahsoka Tano's coming up either next episode or the episode after. Still keeping, again, that episodic, there's only one step at a time. Feels like every episode is literally setting up where we want to get to next episode, and then we're gonna see how we get to the point of arriving there through this episode. And so now having that zoom out to a point where, okay, it's still episodic, but now I can feel the big serial arc taking more hold. We're halfway through the season.
Yeah.
It just felt really nicely timed, especially on the heels of starting the season off so gradually. It felt like, oh, we're getting that rush of anticipated characters and world expansion, but again, with a natural pace and a natural smoothing of it for me, again, into the show, because, you know, sometimes I feel like there's a factor where you can feel left out or like clearly like, oh damn, there's like a bunch of stuff I missed because I haven't seen all this supplementary material, but I didn't have that experience here.
They mentioned Ahsoka Tano's on Corvus, and I'm not familiar with that. I'm not familiar.
Corvus Glaive,
Marvel,
Endgame.
I don't know if I've seen that planet before. Maybe we have, maybe we haven't. But it's also going to fill in the gaps of whatever's happened, and also about the Purge too, because Bo-Katan says she fought in the Great Purge. So yeah, I mean, this is one of those episodes that's making my mind go like, okay, where's this really all going right now? What path are we headed down? He's really going to learn about the Jedi, and like you said, that is a part of what is explored in the Clone Wars too, is the difference in philosophies, ideologies, beliefs within subsets of the Mandalores, reestablishing that Din Djarin is part of the much more ancient culture side. Going into the episode itself, though, I thought it was shot beautifully, and you know, you see the Mon Calamari brought to life and this part of their culture, and then I don't know the name of the ones who are not the Mon Calamari. I forget.
Squidward. Squidwards.
I forget the names of them. That moment when they knocked Mando and Baby Yoda into that creature on the ship.
They kicked the pod.
That was really intense. The way the sequences were shot, I thought Bryce Dallas Howard exceptionally upped her game in terms of capturing action, the intensity of the situations. I mean, if there's one thing I would have liked a little bit more of, it's slightly a more enhanced level of threat when it comes from the Empire members they were fighting against here. It's a common complaint about stormtroopers. They never really feel all that threatening. Waiting for that point where the show really nails that of, this does feel intense, and the stakes feel like they might not be able to get out of this particular situation.
Or like they might lose something along the way, and not all four of them, you know, just completely own the situation.
But also showing us the great deed that they did. Din Djarin, you know, had a personal motive in mind to helping out this Frog Lady character, but it was such a beautiful moment when the Frog Lady unites with her hubby. And there seems to be some type of special link there happening. I think it's so silly, the whole thing with Cancel Baby. I think that's so dumb. But
it's the circle of life, and it's conflicting sometimes.
But he didn't try eating the frog when it came out. He seems to have this connection to it more than just he's hungry, or maybe that is just it. There is something about the way they capture it, though, that seems to be hinting at something more.
Well, you know, it's the same as like the way eggs are tasty to eat, but also baby chicks are adorable and you want to have one.
Yeah.
You know? But I love that, that they even kept them. They weren't the focus of this episode. They're really just kind of being coda out of the last episode. But I like that they were even still a presence in that whole little sidebar of, okay, I'm going to leave the child with you. That, you know, didn't turn into anything like super sinister, but it was just another one of those aspects that really makes the world feeling fleshed.
You know what else kind of felt like there was a theme of, not resurrection, or like rebuilding in a way. You have with the Frog Lady and her husband, you have with Bo-Katan this rebuilding element. Even with the Razor Crest, the Empire.
The Empire, yeah.
This seems to be a battle for rebuilding and reuniting, which I thought was a neat theme to hone in on. But man, that action was just so cool. I mean, let's face it, guys. That action was just really badass. Yeah. It was so intense, and finally see Moff Gideon again.
Yeah, well, and going to the action, I think the biggest impact that registered on me this episode was like the sense of scope, especially when they're like falling out of the sky, like the sense that you're falling and kind of getting caught up in that and feeling how it like heavy and unwieldy the gravity can be with these things. Like I thought this episode really punched on those things especially. It was well done on the character scenes, well done on the action scenes, just like really strong across the board.
Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 3, Chapter 11, is it?
Chapter 11.
Chapter 11. It looks like we're finally going to see Ahsoka Tano in the next episode.
Get ready. She'll show her face for like 1 second and then, you know, disappear into the background.
I'm really anticipating how they're gonna bring her to life. They really brought Bo-Katan to life in terms of her fighting abilities. And Ahsoka Tano is like very acrobatic, a wide variety of martial arts moves that are like capoeira-esque. Does a lot of flipping and all these things. And of course, she's master wielder of dual lightsabers and such. How are they gonna bring her to life? Are they gonna go all out in terms of that? You know?
Is she gonna swoop in and save them from like a forest beast, or is it gonna be one of those like low-key introductions where it's like, oh, we know she's gonna get crazy in a little bit, but for right now, we're gonna play it coy.
You know what I would appreciate? I definitely don't have time to watch all of Rebels. If you guys want to like write down essential Rebels episodes before going into the next one, I'd appreciate that. I've already got the ending of it ruined for me. I still would like to, I like getting the experience of it more than just, you know, information. I have to get information, but I also love it when I can actually feel the emotional experience of it as well.
I like to experience all my shows in cheat sheet form. Just the bullets and I got it and I'm done.
And this guy who played the Imperial Captain, what is his...
Titus Welliver, yeah.
You say he's in Aegis' Shield. He looks like he's supernatural also.
I think he's one of the horsemen. He is,
right?
Wrath?
The Wrath,
Oh, damn.
He got his finger cut off.
I called him Wrath, and I still haven't learned.
Yeah,
but yeah, he's a character actor.
Looks so familiar.
He's been in everything, like over the years too. He's like Danny Houston.
I feel like we gotta name drop Supernatural though, because that's one of the shows we watch. Leave your thoughts down below on the episode. Feel free to add any additional information that would be useful to know going into the next episode or to enhance the experience of this episode. Subscribe, click the notification bell, hit the like button. Last but not least, let's do a pick. JN Valente, John wanted to shout you out. Go for it.
JN, I just wanted to wish you well. You're out there somewhere in the universe. Lord knows where, but I hope your eggs are safe. I hope that you found allies you can trust. I hope no one is challenging your chosen religion. And honestly, I hope you're doing well, because even though it's very sporadic whenever we hear from you, it's always like the most distinct and interesting stream of thoughts and ideas. One day people will be studying you and your mind and trying to glean the essence of humanity from it. But for right now, I hope you're staying safe and adventuring and being fulfilled. Love you, JN. Pieces.
You kept it under a minute. Good job.
That's all the time. I didn't actually focus on what I was saying. I was just looking at the clock up there. JN complete 60 seconds.
Thanks, JN. Miss you, buddy. We'll talk soon.